year, the month of October in Trinidad and Tobago is designated as Calypso History Month. The questions for those who do not know will definitely be, what is Calypso and what is its significance to Trinidad and Tobago? Calypso is a genre of music that has its roots firmly planted in the African culture in Trinidad and Tobago. This type of music, kaiso, is said to have originated in West Africa among the Efik and Ibibio people of Nigeria. This later evolved into Calypso music when it was introduced to Trinidad and Tobago. The music first emerged in the latter half of the 18th century among communities of African slaves in Trinidad. It coincided with the arrival of the French planters with their African slaves on the island. The musical style was evolution of the West African kaiso, with the lyrics being satirical in nature, designed to poke fun at the slave masters. Thus the double entendre emerged, for while the slave masters would have interpreted the lyrics in one way, the slaves fully intended to convey another meaning. Because of its heavy political and social commentary lyrics, Calypso was dubbed as the poor man's newspaper. The Calypsonian was seen as a storyteller who informed the people of all the societal ills. It is believed that the first documented Calypso music recording dates back to 1912, when the Lovey String Band cut a recording while visiting New York City. Among the early 20th century stars of this genre of music are Rowan Lyon, Raphael de Leon, who was the grandfather of television star Alfonso Ribeiro, aka Carlton Banks, from The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Attila the Hun, Raymond Cavero, and Lord Invader Rupert Westmore Grant. The latter's song Rum and Coca-Cola was famously covered in the United States by the Andrews Sisters, who erroneously attributed it to American songwriter Marie Amsterdam. Among the more popular Calypso stars to emerge in the 1950s are Lord Kitchener, Aldwin Roberts, and the mighty sparrow Slinger Francisco. As the art form of Calypso progressed, women soon became involved. Among them are Calypso Rose, Linda MacArthur Lewis, Singing Francine, Francine Edwards, Natasha Wilson, Denise Plummer, and Drupati Ramgoni, the first East Indian female to sing Calypso. A feature of Calypso art form is the establishment of Calypso tents, where the bards would perform nightly during the carnival season for a small fee. The first, known as the Railway Douglas tent, was established in Port of Spain in 1921. Later, with the emergence of Sparrow and Kitchener, tents became more organized with managers, live music bands, and backup singers. The highlight of each Calypso season was the clash of two major tents, where bards from each tent would be pitted against each other. Another feature of the season was the Calypso King competition, which was later renamed the Calypso Monarch competition to cater to the entry of female singers. The first competition was won by the Growling Tiger in 1939, while Calypso Rose was the first woman to win the Calypso Monarch competition in 1978. Chalk Dust, Hollis Liverpool, has won the title on 9 occasions, while Sparrow has won the competition on 8 occasions. There are many other genres of music to emerge from Calypso music. Among these are soca, chutney, rapso, and reggae soca. Whereas Calypso was seen as the music of carnival from the early 20th century to around 1980, soca music has now displaced it as the music of carnival. The intervention of this genre is credited to Garfield Blackman, aka Lord Shorty, and Ras Shorty I. This is a fusion of Calypso and East Indian music. The first such tune to hit the local airwaves was Indrani, which he composed and sang in 1973. Soca has now become so popular that it now has its own competition. Previously, it was just a category that went along with the Calypso Monarch competition. Now there is also the Soca Monarch competition, separate from the Calypso Monarch. It is a classic example of the child craving his niche and becoming more popular than the parent. Chalk Dust lamented the demise of traditional Calypso with his ditty, Kaiso Sick in the Hospital. The authorities have been trying to keep the traditional Calypso alive by events such as Calypso History Month and the Calypso Monarch semi-finals, held each year in South Trinidad, which attracts more people than the finals. They have also moved the finals from Carnival's Sunday night in an attempt to breathe some life into it. Hopefully, these efforts do not amount to too little too late, and both traditional Calypso and soca can coexist alongside each other. Avellon Williams, AEM's report.
Shaka boom, shaka boom, boom. Shaka boom, shaka boom, boom.